Oh.
Hey, this is my razor fist moment. Fuck you. I was right. Fuck you. I was right.
I don't quote that guy, man. He's really not someone to quote. That guy's got videos of himself. He used to video himself fapping online. Don't quote him.
What?
Yeah, mate. You go down a rabbit hole with that dude. He's not
No!
someone to quote. Yeah, he's really not someone to quote. I'll tell you now.
Who is that again? Who are you talking about?
Razor fist. Razor fist.
Oh, yeah.
He is not someone to get involved. I'm not going to say this publicly. Just don't do that on my podcast. He's an embarrassment. He's an embarrassment.
I know who he is, but I've not ever had any interactions with him.
Yeah, no, neither have I. I replied to one of his tweets. I was like, because he was beefing with another. This is how I found out about all this stuff. He was beefing with another YouTuber. He was like, "Oh, just remember, every single day you still have a career is because of me." Blah 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 blah. And I'm like, stop being such a fanny. Either end his career or shut up. I'm like, you literally just talking nonsense online like a bitch. Like, shut up. No one cares. You sound like a loser. That's my only interaction with him. But yes, anyway, let's Jurassic World Rebirth, everyone. The reviews are real bad. But yeah, no. So, Culture, you've seen this, and they do go along. They do go along with your review to a degree, don't they, mate?
Yeah. And I was right. I mean, Scar Joe's one of the worst things in this film, and I mean the comments and everything else in here are just redeeming. So all the little crybabies that showed up on my video to tell me that I was wrong, or that I obviously play D&D, or I have some kind of a weird beard or some such. First of all, I don't care. And second, you were wrong. Go see it and find out for yourself just how terrible this movie is. What
though? Just for clarity's sake, because I looked at this earlier.
Oh boy, here we go.
Well, no, because I think it's important. Like, none of the Jurassic Park films have actually ever had good reviews. Do you see what I mean?
Jurassic World was 72.
Yeah, but nothing else.
No, well, the first one again. See, to me, it's
even the Lost World Jurassic Park didn't do very well.
I know. Well, I think the first and second one were fine. The third one was not even quite tolerable. But of all of the films, those are still the three best. Jurassic World, the original, all right. But I mean, there's a lot of reasons not to like it, and from that point forward, they just suck. This is a giant amount of suck. These are not going to get better.
I quite liked The Lost World.
Whatever, dude.
All right. Well, anyway, I thought this was important to show.
No, I liked your video earlier, trying to bring perspective to these ratings.
Well, it is important. It is important. But I mean, these reviews are terrible. They're real bad.
I love it when you walk the line. Oh no, it's good, but it could be bad, or it may be bad, but it could be good. I love those. Those are my favorite videos.
Well, I mean, it's literally 50%.
I know.
It is down the line. And also, if I know I like The Lost World, Jurassic Park.
I like Showgirls. I keep telling everybody that. I love Showgirls. It is not a good movie, but I still love it. So, that's all right.
I like Iron Eagle more than I like Top Gun.
You and I, next time I see you, Nick. Hey, I still didn't get my book.
You got a book, you just don't have the autograph. You got a copy of the book, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you just don't have the autograph. Yeah, Valiant lost.
I think. What now?
I gave it to Valiant.
Can we get back on topic?
Sorry.
Anyways, I digress. Back on topic.
Jesus. I just thought this was fun to take a look at. One woman's review though is that was Nick and something happening in the background. One woman's review will define it for everyone, I think.
Oh, is it Grace?
Yeah, Grace is up.
Yay!
Or it was anyway. Where is it? I mean, it's not good. She didn't like it, but it's still funny. Oh, for goodness sake. Always there where you don't want to, and then not there when you do. Oh, for goodness sake. Come on again. And again. Have a look. She didn't like it, but basically it does seem to be quite mixed. And I do wonder whether this is, I mean, Minecraft the movie, that's not a movie for me. Like, that's not something I would enjoy. Everyone loved that, but the critics hated it.
Yeah.
I wonder, culture, this isn't me picking on you or anything like that, but because you've seen it, I do wonder whether you think, do you think it's just because, do you think culture that the audience will like it and whereas you dislike it? Do you think it's just because of a disconnect on the type of interest or not? What do you reckon? He's Coaches. I asked Coaches a question. He's disappeared.
I was like, what happened?
What the fuck was that? I went to go answer it. He goes,
Ever.
wow. What do I actually think, though? That was weird. I'm like going, anyway.
Amazing.
Not great. No, look, I think you're right, though. I think that it definitely is a reviewer and somebody who watches a shitload of films. I love cinema. I just do. So when I don't like a film, that always means like this is not going to connect with most audiences. If you're a giant dino lover and all you're there for is the dinos and not for any kind of a story or like anybody's like individual acting performance or anything that makes sense. Yeah. I mean, if you are one of those people that is capable of turning your brain off and accepting loads of bullshit and exposition in, wonderful, feelings, expression sessions, sitting around tables, this movie will work for you. It's just most human beings aren't wired that way. There are really only 3 new dinosaurs that you may or may not care about. And then there's the Rancor at the end. That's it. So if you're just there, go ahead.
I was just going to say, I was out when I found out there was no Sarlacc pit in the film. I was
it reeks of Disney because it's made by everybody that works with Disney. This is a Universal film, folks, but nobody clearly from Universal ever bothered to show up. They let the Kennedy Marshall Group, which is Frank Marshall and Kathleen Kennedy married production group. I think it's called Marshall Kennedy. Anyway, they let them basically take control of this, and everything that's in it is Industrial Light and Magic, Lucasfilm, Lucas Sound, Lucas. It was all Lucas. Industrial Light and Magic, the whole 9. So when you're there, it's not very separated from something that Disney would make. In fact, there were moments I was like going, oh man, they have animatronics at Disney that are better than this. And it, like I said, the big dinosaurs are great. There was clearly motivation for getting a little, take home dinosaur into your backpack kind of a thing, because it happens in the movie. And the little girl takes home a dinosaur in an environment where dinosaurs are dying off because of some kind of thinning of the atmosphere everywhere but the equator bullshit.
So do you think, to get back down to what's it?
Sorry. I'm so frustrated by this movie.
Yeah, that's fine. Do you think people will like it where you don't, though? That's the question, isn't it?
Yeah. No, I think there is a group of people that will go and think, well, that was a fun dinosaur movie. To what end? I don't know. This isn't like a regular Jurassic Park or Jurassic World movie, whereas it has broad appeal. This doesn't. I think Jordan Rumi captured the best analysis of this. This is a paint by numbers Hollywood machinery assembled it, very hollow and soulless movie. And soulless would be the correct description for this. I mean, even Inverse says bad things about this movie.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely feel like a lot of modern day sort of Hollywood blockbusters, the movies with real money, behind them. A lot of them are very soulless. You know, they are.
Yeah, well,
they are designed and created purely for a very cynical cash grab. You know, you can create something for money, but without the sort of cynicism behind it, that sort of cynical approach of like, well, this is just going to make money. So,
I think that's all. I think that's why this was made, for no other reason, or to maintain the IP or whatever. It's just I looked at it, and 2 hours and 14 minutes. I stayed through every moment of this, plus the previews. So I was literally at the theater because AMC now runs somewhere between 25 minutes and 35 minutes of previews before every show now.
Amazing.
Yeah,
that sounds like pure dog shit.
It's hell. So you basically
unadulterated.
That's why I would show up late.
Yeah, no, everybody is going to now because AMC actually, I think, advertised this just a couple days ago. Regardless, you can literally sit there for half an hour before you see anything. You know, not to mention the fact you have to listen to, Nicole Kidman talk about not eating the bugs, even though we know she made a commercial about eating the bugs. But regardless, you get there, you sit down, you watch through the previews, and then a film that's 2 hours and 15 minutes long, let's say. And I've been at the theater for 3 hours. You know, it's the theater's almost. I mean, it's that I don't need 5 hours of my day gone, which is exactly what happened. So back to this. I want to hear what Grace had to say.
What?
I want to hear what Grace had to say.
It's been on the screen this entire time. Jaws, but also on land. Too many nods to Spielberg films. Therefore, the movie never develops its own identity. There's too much talking, plus turning the dinosaurs into monsters makes this a monster movie. Why lose what makes this franchise special? I mean, I actually fundamentally disagree with that because dinosaurs were monsters. Like, Jurassic Park was a monster movie. Yeah, there was awe and wonderment, but it was a monster movie. They were monsters. You know, if you came across a T-Rex today, you wouldn't be like, oh, look at that. Oh, how amazing. You'd be like, holy shit, this monster's going to come and fucking kill me.
Or a herd of raptors.
I mean, there was a lot of monster movie tropes in the original Jurassic Park. I fundamentally think she's retarded, but I think this review is retarded. I think it's dumb. Like, and as well, like, I think because I did a video on this earlier, and I said in the video is that when a franchise has strayed so far from what made it great, there's not necessarily any harm in returning to the original status quo to reaffirm its identity as a franchise, as a property, to then, continue. Well, to then continue again from there. I think that's okay, because you can't, on one hand, bitch and complain that, this doesn't feel like a whatever movie. It's like, okay, but then when they do make it feel more like the original, people are like, oh, it's just the same type of movie. It's like, then are you happy about anything at any point in time ever? Like, does anything ever make you happy? So I think there's merit in a movie studio going back to a franchise's roots to rekindle that magic that made it a franchise to begin with.
I agree. The Halloween films are a good example of that. It's like they're just.
Can you make that speech to the Disney company? Because I think they need that one.
Okay. Yeah.
No. Unfortunately not. Yeah. But anyway, there you go. I don't have anything else to say. Do you guys want to add anything to this?
I just want to add, where I think they should take this franchise next is the way of Friday the 13th, Jason in Space, Dinosaurs in Space is what we need next. That's what they need to do.
And hear me out.
Here we go. I knew that was coming.
Or dinosaurs riding motorcycles with guns. Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah. Either of those, I can see them moving in that direction next, possibly.
Look, I want to ask you before we leave, because I know we're wrapping it up, but is based on what I described about the Jurassic Afterbirth movie, is there anybody here that's going to go see it?
Well, I mean, I'll watch it and review it, but it's not because I've got an interest in it, just because I do this. So,
Nick,
I'm probably if I can see it for free, I'll probably see it for free. Otherwise, I'll probably skip this one and wait for it to come out.
Bo, are you gonna go watch Dinosaurs?
No. No, I'm going to go watch F1. So next Tuesday we'll talk about F1. But no, I'm not a little kid that's interested in seeing dinosaurs. I'm interested in watching an actual documentary about the prehistoric, the Jurassic Age or something. I'm interested in the ancient world. But yeah, I like the original Michael Crichton book, and I like the first couple of movies. That's it. I think there's two. There's definitely two. There might be 3 Jurassic Park movies I haven't even watched over the last few years. So no, throw this one on the pile. Throw it on the pile. Next.
Fair. All right. Well, we've got some super chats, so we'll get to that.